D&D?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe so. Perhaps. Mayhaps.
Yeah.
Let me throw some sticky notes down in some places real fast.
Okay.
I punch Star.
Oh.
Alright, well, roll for initiative.
How
Just
many
kidding,
of us
you just
tried
make
to
her
stop?
cry.
Oh no!
You
Oh.
monster!
Look what
You
you've
lose!
done.
Go home!
You lose all of D&D. Get out.
Alright.
Please hold while I take off this bad college sweatshirt.
Where's KR going?
Gone.
KR.
Forever.
Let me reorganize my desk. I don't know where to put this water bottle. Put
Up
it
your
some. Don't tell me to do that, please. I can kill you in an instant.
Up your butt.
I'm begging
And
you.
then he'll take you out
It
back.
would be easy.
I know.
Surprise! There's even bigger worms out in Secco, and they eat us alive.
Turns
Wow.
out.
Just the entire city, just
Oops.
gone.
Turns out Reverend's god doesn't like her anymore and she dies instantly.
That
That's
can
also
happen.
very valid.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you really
God.
want to start with that?
I mean, you know, if that's the way it's going, then
Is
shit.
yeah? Yeah, that's it.
Shit. What am I gonna do about it? He's God.
That's fair. You can't do anything.
Yeah, we're not level 20. We
Fucking
can't
stop
fight
him.
God.
Can we play D&D?
Maybe so. Everyone want to play this fucking game?
Ah,
Ah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
Maybe
said a
so.
word instead of screaming.
I'm proud
I
of
mean-
you.
Did you?
Yeah.
I won't speak for everyone, but I yell because that's just my mood about playing. So, okay,
I mean, yeah, I'm very like
fear.
I just woke up from a nap, like just hopped right out of bed, so I'm still kind of disoriented.
You are a fool.
So right now my mood is
Mhm. Okay.
mood is
Yeah.
just
No, you can do it.
So I'm good.
Work through it,
I'll
Chance.
make it.
You don't have to finish it. We understand.
Chanceling. Okay. We good? We D&D. We battle ready?
Mhm.
I'm ready to
Ironclad?
throw down.
Go hard, go home.
I mean, I guess
Alright.
I'm battle ready because I opened up my. Well, God, it merits a character sheet. I was like, my character sheet would look entirely different.
So you've opened up KR's. That's right.
The funny thing was, just because I could, I was thinking about what my stats would look like, and I'm like, well, charisma and strength are obviously my lowest ones. Not super low, but my lowest. I don't know what's my highest.
My highest stat is stupid.
God, that's so good.
Followed directly by K.
Those are homebrew stats, and they're not viable in this court.
Fuck you.
Dumb
It's
idiot.
digital
my
court.
highest.
Sorry.
Let's play some D&D.
It's about that time.
Okay.
We're only almost 30 minutes late. Anyway,
At this point, this is when we start.
it is. Truly.
We gather at 12, and we begin at 12:30.
We corral ourselves for 30 minutes.
All right. Hail and well-met travelers, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Just a chance of grumbling in the distance
Was good.
as he wakes.
Chance has awoken from his winter hibernation. It's not spring yet, so please go back to sleep. Alright, last time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Merritt fucked a tree.
Mayor fucked the tree, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayor did fuck the tree.
tree. And then in the morning, got in trouble with police and just absconded. Just left.
Merritt used all of his spells for the day trying to run away from the police when he could have just used one. In a very Merritt fashion, though. So,
Yeah.
like, kudos, I guess.
And then just kept on in disguise, and then we left town.
Very quickly left town. And we have traveled a full, 12 hours on the cable car, in which several people got ill again.
It was rough.
It was a little rough. To arrive in the city of Limia, where Rizlan departed from the party at the beginning of this city.
I miss him.
He's gone. He's dead.
Oh no.
No.
Goodbye, Rizlan.
Well,
No.
just very softest
very-
of no's.
Sad little no.
No. Reverence ran off to try and find a camera, but she
But
doesn't know what a
first-
camera is.
I mean, you learned the word
She
camera
knows
now.
the word.
You don't know what you're looking for, though. So,
See if she'll say it.
Yeah. Everyone, you all found. First, Star produced this map, and you all found a small hotel very quickly, and went your separate ways. Merritt, Noah, I almost said Nor, Penn, and Star going to a library, and Reverence and Penn and
Nope.
Thorn. Not Penn. Penn twice.
turns out Pin has just
You
been
can
in
do
trench
it.
coat, and then they split up into two smaller pins.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're so tiny. No, Reverence and Nor and Thorn, which are very similar, went off to look for how you say camera. And yeah, we left off with you all going in your separate directions.
We sure did.
So which party would like to start first?
I just want to make a note that when Star said both camera and infernal, Penn wrote down how to say it in infernal. They don't know what a camera is, but they sure know how to say it in 2 languages now.
That sounds.
You wrote it down phonetically, so you've spelled it very wrong, but
Phonetics are important.
but you did it. It's in there. I'll acknowledge that.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of want to see what's going to happen with the camera crew, but I'm so concerned still. So it might just be the concern.
Yeah. Go to camera crew.
Can we cut to the camera crew?
It's me. Hello.
All right. I would like all of you to roll a survival.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, we did.
I mean, River's proficient, isn't she? Like, we are all mad proficient.
Maybe.
Except for Nor, I think.
Reverence might be proficient.
Everyone?
Aw, Thorn.
Or just the camera crew?
Just the camera crew for now.
Okay.
Man.
Chance, we're good.
Chance, you're good.
that's Chance personally. He's surviving not too well.
All right. So originally Thorn is just kind of wandering through the streets in front of you, and you are both blindly following him, which is rough.
Well, nobody
Um,
knows. Maybe he knows where he's going.
You wander through the streets for about an hour before you seem to realize he's just walking. And Siren, Reverence,
Oh,
I read your name, so it's your fault.
maybe so.
Reverence, you notice it first. You walk by a street intersection that you swear you passed like 30 minutes ago, and you kind of just like look at Nor like, this guy's banana.
After they pass the same intersection like the third time, Reverence just goes, Thorn.
Thorn stops.
Where are we going?
Thorn turns around and looks at you both for like an uncomfortably large amount of time.
Reverence just like,
Another 30 minutes.
And in common says, I thought you knew.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You were leading.
That was not what leading looks like.
Well, I don't know what leading looks like.
Neither do I then.
Shit. Mm. Can I take stock of our current surroundings?
Yes, do a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that the two that are good at directions are in the other group. Good luck.
Reverence has eyes.
We all have eyes.
Reverence, you take a moment and like assess the surroundings. You seem to be in a market section of the town. Like there's plenty of shops around you. You don't know what a camera looks like or is or what it really is. Just say for sure, like if you are in an even remotely correct section. But there's like some bookstores and floral shops around you, and then down the street there's some people yelling. Like you can hear sort of a farmer's market-esque area, and it's pretty busy.
Hold on.
What? Hi, Mom. I love you. No, I just heard banging. Okay, thank you.
It's been a while since we've had
Yes.
to break for Mom.
2:30. Love you too.
I, would like to go to the nearest salesperson that is not selling flowers, specifically.
No flowers?
No, one that looks like they might know what a weird
Invention?
image thing is. And
What
I want to go.
technology looks like.
You go into an oddity shop.
Yeah, and I find the shopkeeper and I go, "Do you know about chimeras?"
Oh god.
Oh my god. That's a different thing.
Okay. So you walk into an oddity shop, straight up.
Reverence just like leads Nor and Thorn like this way. Come with me. I'm leading now.
Yeah, you look like you're going in a certain direction, and Thorn just follows.
Bless him. He talks to me.
And you enter this shop, and you think it's a good idea because there's a lot of strange contraptions in the window, and above the door there's like a weird eyeball, as in like a drawing of an eye, and there's some symbols around it, and you're like, this seems trustworthy, and you enter. And the shop is like every oddity shop you can imagine that is just like fucking floor to ceiling, very cramped with there's so much weird shit in here. You go in and there's like already right front and center there's like a duck with two heads, like,
Well, I want to buy that. Just
That's
putting
been,
that out there.
taxidermied, couldn't think of that word. I was gonna say thermal for a second.
That's not.
That's not the right word. And there's a lot of like things that look like tools and such that you don't know what they are, and they have labels, but they're just the names of whatever they are, and you don't really understand it. And there's like a ton of weird books and stuff, and it takes you a minute to like find your way back to the counter, and it's not an Aldi.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't. I just heard it wrong, but it was stuck in my head. Anyway,
I am in Fantasy Aldi's in the
There's a lot of discount bread.
liminal space that is Aldi's.
and crackers, just bread and crackers. That's it. Anyway,
You find your way back to the counter, and there's a dragonborn who is sort of hunched over the counter, and they have like a magnifying glass eyepiece on, and they're fiddling with something very small in their hands, and this dragonborn looks like a fucking hot mess. Like they're shedding scales,
oh my god,
like a snake sheds skin in pieces and parts, and they just don't look very well kept, and they're like they're wearing an apron, and like their sleeves are rolled up, and there's weird stains on the sleeves and the apron, but you've come this far, and you sort of like you wait for them to look up and notice you, and they do not, so you ring the little counter service bell, and they jump out of their fucking skin and look up at you and go, ah!
they shed all of their old skin.
They shed the skin instantly. They look up at you and, yes, how can I help you?
Hello.
Hi.
I am looking for something called a chimera.
A chimera.
Yes.
They sort of take a moment and like assess you and Thorn and Nor behind you.
Reverence looks stupid.
Before, like, they kind of take the thing that they were working on, which is it looks almost like a pocket watch, but the guts have all been like scattered about, and there's some weird parts, and you don't know what a clock looks like, but you're pretty sure that rock doesn't belong in there. So, but they just kind of like take their hand and just sweep it to the side of the counter, and sort of plant their palms on the counter, and say, well, you've come to the right place.
Wonderful.
They sort of like look lost at their own like store for a moment before. Yeah, okay, hold on, and they turn around and disappear into the back room.
Reverence holds. Reverence looks back at Nor like, yeah. Proud of herself. Thumbs up emoji.
If they existed. Oh god.
What is it again? Kamara?
Reverence says it perfectly in Infernal. And then when she tries to translate, she just camera.
Camera.
Kimura.
Gamora.
Kamora. Are you sure?
No. What was the question?
Do you think you'll have it?
I have no fucking clue. Thorn, what do you think about
Thorn
our
is
kid?
wandering around the store.
Okay, Thorn, please don't break anything.
You just hear like a grunt from behind one of the shelves.
Okay, I'm taking that as a yes. I won't. I trust you. Reverence is suddenly a
Not a very good one.
No.
I don't think any of us expected otherwise. I love her, but god, what a mess. Anyway.
So, do?
Reverence looks just like
Before you can say anything, the Dragonborn comes back holding a massive book.
Reverence is like, is this
They're like carrying it in both arms and slam it down onto the desk, and just like dust like plumes out of its pages. And there's like a million little bookmarks in this, and they like immediately like flip it over and start just flipping through the pages quickly. Like, it's in here somewhere. Hold up. Hold on.
Reverence takes 1.5 steps back.
Nor cover his nose.
The Dragonborn keeps flipping for a while before eventually landing on this page, and there's several pictures on here, and what you can see is all sorts of beasts of many different types that have all become one beast.
Reverence is squinting.
There's a lot of words written in a language that neither of you can read, and they just flip the book towards you so you can read it and give you the most excited face you've seen. And they're like, no!
Is there a picture?
Of the beast?
The thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Nor whispered to Reverend. I don't think that's it.
Oh my god, what would Reverence do in this situation? Oh god. She, oh. Hold on. Okay. Oh god. Okay, she gets up close to the book and like looks at it and tries really hard to read this language she doesn't understand.
Make... Hold on.
Make a check.
There's gonna be some sort of check. I just need to know.
Just gotta figure out which one.
Oh my god.
Make an investigation check.
Okay, I'm bad at that.
I mean, yeah.
Oof.
You can read this language. You're pretty sure it says that this is what you're looking for.
Oh no.
There's something about eyes in there. You're thinking, you're reading this and you're like, okay, you know what? This looks like Infernal. This is just like a shitty handwriting of Infernal. I have this. And you start reading it, and it does not make any sense, but God, you're trying.
Oh my god.
She's trying so hard. She calls Thorn over. Thorn, are you still in here?
It's quiet for like
Oh shit.
a little bit, and then Thorn comes back, and in Thorn's claws he is holding many very breakable things.
Oh god.
There's just like he's holding like a large sort of chemical vase type thing that has a skull in it.
What the fuck?
Reverence just takes this in stride. Can you help me with this? And she points at the book.
Silence. In Infernal. Can't read. And then turns around.
Oh.
Understandable.
What'd he say?
Reverend waits for him to be a fair gone.
I mean, this store is small. But he's out of eyesight, yeah.
Reverend just kind of goes, "Tell you later."
Okay.
So this Reverend puts her finger on the beast in the book. This, what does it do?
Oh my god.
She just wants a camera.
Well, it does many things.
Continue.
Go on.
I just imagine the smallest, like, little, like, hand wave from Nor, like, go on. Just...
Well, depending on there's many different kinds of chimera, and depending on, they're not, natural things, they are man-made.
Right. That sounds right.
This kills me, but double kills me, because if Merritt was here, he could not help at all. We're just so
You're just so fucking stupid.
Why are we so stupid?
I have a wizard
Reverend
in
isn't
mind.
even stupid.
It's just... Yeah, no, you have good intelligence. It's just we haven't seen fuck shit about anything. Ever. None of us.
Oh my god. Well, the possibilities are endless, I suppose you could say. Typically, the fire is involved.
Reverend kind of furrows her brow. Fire, huh?
They nod.
How do I get one?
Oh my god.
They just kind of widen their eyes at you. This is, you're not government, right? This isn't, I'm a simple man.
Reverend looks at him and just goes, "I barely know what that means." So no.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm sorry, I'm derailing your shit so bad. I'm not very good at persuasion.
I'm not very good at persuasion. You roll an 18 plus.
Well, okay. They believe you.
Uh-huh. They believe that I don't know what the government is.
Okay. I may be able to help you. And they sort of pull out a notebook and, like, rip a page free and take out a pen and, like, dip it on their tongue and start writing very quickly, before pausing and going, "You can read common, right?" "Yeah, you're fine." And just keep writing.
Reverence does not correct him.
And, after he finishes it, he folds the note in half and just sort of hands it to you and says, "I believe if you find that land, you will find the answers you wish."
Reverence looks very excited and says, "Thank you," and she takes the note.
No problem. And they sort of start closing the giant book. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Reverence looks at Nor.
Shrug.
Reverence goes, Thorn, did you want to buy anything?
No.
All right. Put everything down, then we're leaving.
You hear glass break.
Oh my god.
Reverence puts her head in her hands and, like, starts pulling out her coin purse.
Thor leaves. You hear the front door ding.
Don't leave too far. God, what
God,
is
the
it?
door's closed.
Okay. How much for whatever he broke?
The shopkeep is just kind of standing aghast. How about no money and you tell no one you are here?
Deal. Reverence turns around and leaves. Okay.
God.
So I have directions to a chimera man.
If this,
All right.
if this leads where I hope it's not going to lead, it's going to turn into exactly what I feared.
God, I want Reverence to get a chimera and then go, how do you take pictures with it?
All right. You leave the shop. Let's go over to the other party.
Yeah, let them do some stuff
Oh,
right now.
God.
While I think about what I'm about to do. Give me some time to consider the course of action I'm taking currently.
God.
So I'm
Okay.
thinking, what the fuck am I doing now?
Please wait as I take a drink of water and try to dim down my protective instinct of like, what are you doing? Because Merritt doesn't know. He just has that vague concern. I gotta tone it down to that.
God, yeah. The rest of you roll survival.
Dial it down to 3. Alright.
Dial it down.
What was it, survival?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to roll it as me, which, I mean, that's kind of what I just did. Oh, God! No, player to character. There's
like
something
these
going
threes
off
we
in
rolled.
Merritt's. Yeah. Yeah, we sure did both roll 3s. Oh,
All
man.
right.
I like to imagine there's just a bad sense going off in Merritt's head, and he's like distracted by. He's like something's gonna go terribly wrong.
Okay. So, you three start wandering through the fucking city. You four. Star tries to lead the way, but as you have now witnessed, Star is not always the best at leading the way, so Noah, you get in there. And, yeah, you managed to find a public library easily enough. It takes you, you do a little bit of a trek, but you get there.
Alright. We begin this process again, but then a little bit looser. Merritt does look for, like, other things aside from just being, like, anything on... They're on Brightwood.
Mm-hmm.
I think mostly it.
Did I miss anything important? Because I was
Oh my
messing
God.
my headset and shit and my power cord. Because
We survived to
We
find
got
a
to the
public
library.
library.
We
You
did
are
it.
at the
Okay.
library.
yeah,
Most of it.
I heard like survival check, so I figured that was we were transitioning into the next.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah, we succeeded. We didn't fall in a ditch and die.
Yeah, you and Star basically led everyone to the library.
Cool.
Is there anything did you have this? Did you say you
Yeah.
wanted to do something specific last time about the library?
Yeah, Chansey had a
Yeah.
plan, and I said write it down, and I wasn't.
Noah's actually going to try to look for anything on, like, the cities, the surrounding areas, the points of interest, like, especially anywhere magical, if you can't find anything.
Okay.
So he's going to do a bunch of research on just this whole place in general, if he can.
This idea of shared the merit helps because he is also trying to win his gaze of what he's looking for, but not. He doesn't have a specific direction.
Pen, what are you looking for?
I'm actually just gonna follow these boys this time instead of wandering off and doing my own thing. I will assist Noah.
Last
All right.
experience was too traumatizing.
Every time I think about it, I still just hear that very
Look, it's
terrifying. It's still
still
on the
there."
shelf. God, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I guess would go and ask the librarian where what would that like be called in general?
Points of interest?
Points
I
of magical
guess.
interest.
Magical interest.
Yeah, you walk in the library. It's at this point you've seen like 5 libraries.
Yeah,
We're professionals by this point, unfortunately.
unfortunately.
And this one is pretty tame as far as libraries go. You know, it's just for basically any old building. And you speak with the secretary of the library?
Librarian.
The librarian at the front desk. And
Oof.
they direct you
No,
to a sort
funny
of
noise. My phone was doing something stupid. Sorry.
they direct you to the sort of like atlas room, I suppose, which also contains like most of the encyclopedias for this library. The non-fiction section. And yeah, there's plenty of books on like Secco and the cities themselves. Like, I guess everyone do a investigation roll.
Good old 0. I closed Merritt's sheet. Merritt,
Nice.
why? It's self-betrayal. Me closing the sheet. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
A delicious 0. Where is it again? There it is. Cool.
And all was that's great. Except for Star.
Oh, man, Benji, you rolled another 3. I'm so sorry.
It's one of those days.
It's a 3-day.
It's a 3.
So yeah, you all spend at least an hour looking through the books. There's a lot of general, like, you learn a lot of knowledge about things, but there's not what you're looking for per se. Like, you just kind of learn a lot of infrastructure of the cities until Star kind of calls you over, and it is a map of all of the cities along the coastline. And this book also details the sort of magical, I guess, the sort of ley lines within the continent itself. And there are several cities that are specifically created on the ley lines. And the book kind of it talks about how the people aren't sure how the original creators of these cities knew where the ley lines were, but they made them anyway. And it's sort of like, it gets into a little bit of like, oh, maybe aliens helped them, and you're like,
Hell yeah.
So we found a conspiracy book.
Yeah, but it has some facts in it.
That's fair.
Like it details like, oh, here's the conspiracy part versus here's the fact part. And there's a city, it's actually the next one that is on a ley line.
No?
Does the book say anything interesting about Lon?
You want to know what's in water, man?
What do you mean in interesting?
Well, you know, like the next city is on a ley line. Is there anything magically interesting about Lon?
About Lon?
Yeah.
For the most part, no. The facts about Lon seem to be more older. Like, these are sort of... This book is talking about, like, when these cities were originally built, kind of. So, when it gets to, like, Lon and even Lamia, they're a lot more basic. And just kind of like, this city was made for water. And this city is, like, contains a lot of people.
Just proceeded to build upon themselves.
Yeah.
Madmen. Anyway. Alright. Just a brief summary that was like, does Merritt know? He doesn't know shit about ley lines.
What's the next
It's probably
city?
something...
Make a wisdom roll.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's... Not the worst thing. Hey!
You know about ley lines.
Sweet.
Ley lines are actually connected in the Feywild, and I guess you kind of think of them as like the stitches of the universe.
Yeah, that's kind of... Merritt knows that, like, certain spaces just have that arcane energy, and that's, as he sort of sees the actual layouts of ley lines or whatever in this area, he's like, oh, I know what that kind of does. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets the idea. He just didn't know the mortal words of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wasn't sure if he'd know, because it's like... he's, not ventured out so far. So you know what happens elsewhere? Anyway. So, okay.
The book also kind of goes into detail how, like, the cities that are specifically built around the ley lines seem to have more magical energy, and they're more focused on that.
How many of the cities are built on ley lines?
4.
4.
Have we already crossed any of them, or is it just, like, further in?
Let me check really fast. I'm pretty sure you have not. No, you have not.
Okay. Is there anything about... I mean, I know that cities are mostly it because going out is illegal, but is there anything outside the cities worth noting in the book, or is it still just mostly just about the cities themselves?
There's not enough information about the desert to know. This book kind of theorizes some stuff, and there's some, like, guesses about where the ley lines go, because they can follow them into the ocean, but not into the desert.
Mm-hmm.
So, they sort of follow the lines that they've found of them before they disappear, but it kind of cuts off after, like, a mile or two into the desert.
Okay.
What are those city names, my guy? The cool ones.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that list.
Hold on.
Reggie's taking notes.
For once in my whole life.
There is Mormar, which is the next city over.
You are gonna have to spell all of these.
Mormar is Mormar.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
that one's straightforward.
And you
unless
should
it had...
spell them all!
I mean, I can't spell shit. Apparently Benji can.
Unless there was a hidden H somewhere in that one, we were good.
There's
Sort of like
in words.
Nor.
There's H's sometimes. And other letters.
The second city is more it's almost in the middle of the continent, and it's called Rendlen.
Hmm.
Rendlen.
Yes.
They're not difficult.
This isn't college level spelling, guys.
Bitch, I'm dumb as fuck.
The third one is Enid, Ened, and
Cute.
it's more off. So, yeah, they. I'm trying to think of how to say this. From where you are, they're kind of almost in like quarters across the coastline, and like the next one over is also. Fuck that sentence. It's gone now.
I didn't hear any of it. You cut out.
That's fine. Fuck it. It's gone. Mormar is like. It's closer to the middle, so I guess not. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. Hold on. Maybe I can just show you this.
Huh?
Let me show you these. Oh, I put that on the wrong layer. Oops.
Goodbye.
That's a mood for life. Oops, I put that on the wrong layer.
It's been a while since I've done that, but. Actually, that's not true, but I could fix it.
I've not put something on the right layer once in my entire fucking life. Not once.
That's actually an incredible feat.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay. So, let me drag you
At
back.
what
over
point does
to
it
this.
become the wrong layer between the right layer?
You'll never know.
So,
No, I won't, because I don't know how you draw. Anyway.
So, obviously, here's the first three cities, Vecroy, fucking Crayola, and Lon. And then, where you currently are is Lemia, which is here. And then, this is where Mormar is. This one is Rendlin, Enid, and the last one is Nakar, Naqar.
I didn't see any of your boobs.
I was trying to boop where I thought they were. But then I also got distracted by finding that little red dot that was Geo's ship and us. Just little guy. Alright, anyway. So we are... Ugh. There we go. Yeah.
You are currently here.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was the fourth city, and then Leyline.
Yeah, look, I can just draw on this fucking map and draw some ley lines. What color are ley lines? Well, this one.
Purple.
Purple.
I was also.
What a
Yes.
coincidence.
Yeah!
We all know.
Clone's
Magic is
brand
purple.
of neon ass magenta. Yeah, there it is.
Actually, let me just show you all the cities, because you're looking at a map right now.
Yes.
Yes. Please. Please.
Go to map layer.
Ugh.
There's a lot of them. It's
How
gonna
did you
be
make
Look at
so many
these little
fucking
nearby
cities?
guys. I like this little squad. Oh,
Big
Oh,
boy.
big.
big squad all
Not
by himself.
coast.
This one is the capital.
I sure fucking
What's
hope
the
it is.
capital's name?
That's a good question.
Oh,
Do I have it in my
oh,
notes?
that's such a mood.
Oh god.
How did you? I don't know how you fuck. This is so much. I'm having a panic attack thinking about it.
Welcome to my fucking world!
I made a mistake.
Notes, come here.
You sounded so pitiful and desperate.
Because I am. God, there's so many notes in
Where
here.
are you?
I do have a note in my D&D section that just says, does he get cold, does he get hot?
What?
It's about Rizlan.
It might be,
It's like
but-
for sure about Rizlan.
Somewhere in there you have probably a note for speedrun D&D.
Oh yeah, it's in there. I have a fucking one-shot notes. The capital name is Xalea. Xalea.
Nice.
Maybe I read it in the other book? Is that one here? My notes are spread across like 15 books.
That's too many.
I can write a novel with my notes on this world.
Oh my god.
My book isn't in here. I'm sad. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. Nah, fuck it. I'm not getting up for that.
Not getting up a fifth time.
Alright. So yeah.
Look at Benji go. Alright.
So yeah. The next city you will be traveling to is Mormar.
What city are we in right now?
You're in
Limea.
Limea.
Limea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I don't remember where we've been. One of them's Crayola.
Crayola.
Right,
I don't know which one.
This one's.
It's
Is
This one, the one right before
yeah,
Lon?
it's the middle one.
Yeah.
Because you first came to Vecroy.
Crayola, and then yeah,
I
that's
guess
what I
I'm
remember.
spelling there.
That's wrong, but you know.
I mean, I could spell it a different way if you want.
Could spell it the brand way.
Crealoa.
I wasn't listening.
It's definitely Crea.
Uh-huh.
O.
Uh-huh.
LA.
Got it. What was the second one?
The first one?
No. Oh, sorry. There's a line there. Never
I don't
mind.
know what that line is for. I think it's just the coastline that you can see.
Probably.
Yeah. I think that was like some of the first. Well, not that some of the first Bay of the Coast, but like something over there where we were like, ah.
Yeah. I mean, let me delete these lines because they are not helping making this map visible and readable. Where are they? What map layer am I on? Jesus.
Alright, let's see.
This
Oh, yeah,
tiny-
and now we can see the tiniest geo. 2 pixels. Maybe 3. Oh, man. Yeah, when you zoom out, you can't. It just looks like nothing. Okay, alright.
We've done
cool.
it. We've done
Cool,
maps.
cool,
Map has been done. We can go back to the other one.
cool. To maps.
Okay. So yeah, there you go.
Welcome to Maps and Dragons.
That's it. Alright. Alright. That would be fun to check out. But we did also just get here and we're missing some folks, so best not
Let's
to
go
leave
right now.
immediately.
Let's just leave.
Not too eager to be nauseous again.
Reverend 2?
Reverend and Nora are on their own mission.
Dare.
Leave them to their shit.
Mirror voice, how dare you? Oof. Okay.
Alright.
That's something.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is actually anything outside the cities and they just don't document it quite as well, since no one's supposed to be out there.
Star looks at you and says, "Well, I've myself have traveled through some of the desert. It's ruins.
Ruins of what?
People who tried before.
Oh. If they could withstand it until now. Well, until these cities.
Yeah, I believe we'll actually be seeing some soon."
Yeah?
She nods.
Just might be interesting. Right. Do you know any of the specific differences when the cities do have a ley line crossing through them? I mean, they focus on magic, but...
Well, some of them focus on, the teachings of magics. Some try to commune with certain gods and the like. Various things like that.
Noah looks over to Marion and asks, doesn't that sound like exactly what we're looking for?
It does. The last lead on him was in, oh god. I had the names of them on the tip of my tongue most of the time, and now they're gone. There were leads on him in the capital in Tanum, which was where
Minalta.
all the there we go, thank you. Minalta and Sonaris. Got it!
There you go.
It took one for the other. Yeah.
Just think Sun and the Moon.
Man, I try. It doesn't. But yeah, the last lead was from what remained of Sonaris, which was essentially the Magical Academy capital for Tanum, which lines up truly for what we're looking for. So, can definitely try there in the next little while. Maybe was here, just not in these cities so far. Alright, we can do
Perhaps.
that.
At least it sounds like we're getting on the right track.
Yeah.
Instead of totally wandering aimlessly.
Yeah. Alright.
Wonderful. Should we go and try to hunt down the others?
No, you shouldn't.
No?
Reverence
May
is
as
in the back
well.
of your brain. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
this is the problem. We're going to do it anyway.
I kind
Yeah.
of want to look at the tree. It's pretty
mean-
big in this one.
Let my idiots do the
True.
idiot things. Don't interrupt them.
Okay.
They need to
Could
be
at least-
dumb. Let them.
Let them be dumb.
Well,
Maybe you'll be
Don't die
surprised.
being dumb.
Maybe you'll be
Please don't.
surprised.
alright. Well, we can at least investigate the tree. I don't suppose Reverence or even Thorn would mind so much. No, that's particularly the other thing, but we can at least send one or both of them a text and clarify, are you good? And we can continue on our way. And if they're not, we can find them. If they are, then so be it. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Noah texts Reverence saying, look, if anything goes wrong, just call me and scream into the phone like you always do, and I'll get the message.
I mean, technically, she could scream into anyone's phone.
Anyone's phone.
Like 10 minutes later, you get a series of symbols that vaguely resembles the image of a butt farting.
Okay.
I can't stress enough. It's like 10 minutes.
He does not know what to do with that.
Good.
Well, she's well enough to patronize you, so we're probably okay.
Yeah. He just goes, they're fucking fine.
They're fine.
Fine.
Reverend's
To the
still being a
tree.
bitch. They're fine.
To the tree. And let's go back to the idiot party.
Let's go to the idiot squad.
Back to the Chimera crew.
So, Reverend and Nor had a conversation. Me and Jess typed it. In which they both kind of acknowledged that this is definitely not what they're looking for. But they're not getting rid of the piece of paper. So they're still gonna leave that shop because Thorn did break something, and I would like to find Thorn first.
Thorn is just waiting outside.
Good. Reverend just goes, "What did you break?"
Shrug.
Well, we scared the man, so I didn't have to pay for it, so that's good. Let's try again.
Okay. So you're gonna pick a different shop to
Yes.
go into and ask about a camera.
I am.
Okay.
She's gonna try and say it differently this time.
Oh my god.
Oh. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Go.
Yeah,
go. So what store would you like to try this time?
Just like anything that looks like something Reverence doesn't understand. You know what I mean?
It's like most things.
Alright, fuck you. First of all. Second of all, yes. No,
Okay.
but like she's still looking for like something that looks like whatever technology is.
You're looking for a Smart Stone store, but you not specifically the Smart Stone
Yeah.
store because you know what that is.
She
You don't
knows
need
that
one
the
of those again.
Smart Stone doesn't have what she wants out of life.
Okay. You go down the. You walk around the block a couple of times, looking at all the stores. What kind of fucking store do you find?
A good one, I hope.
You find who is me? It's Chance.
It's definitely Chance.
You find some sort of like it's a computer repair store, but not a computer.
Excellent.
It's just kind of like a general
It's Geek
repair.
Squad.
It's Geek Squad. It's Best Buy.
Perfect.
No. It's just like it's a general like technology repair store, and it kind of advertises like it talks about smart stones on the door, and you're like, I know this.
I know that one. In.
Enter, and it's a lot. It's a store instead of a sort of art of things like the last one.
Mhm.
So it's a lot more easily navigatable and friendly when you
Right.
enter. And there's a couple of other people in here, like talking with several employees, and so there's someone waiting at the front desk. And as you enter, they sort of give you a quaint smile and, "Hello, welcome to the store."
Reverence.
Hmm.
Look at him. Like, oh, hello.
How can I help you?
Hmm.
Reverence looks at Nor.
Hmm.
Trying to try.
Thorn did not enter the store.
Okay.
Thorn is waiting outside.
Thorn is an Android user.
Oh my god.
Reverence tries to keep an eye on the
On the boy.
child.
Okay.
It's Nor's turn to try.
Um, we're looking for Kimura.
No, we agreed we were gonna explain. We're looking
Okay.
for a thing that captures, and Reverence kind of waves her arms around, visuals.
It draws. Pictures.
It draws, it pictures, but like it's better than I can draw a picture. And I'm pretty sure she said it was called a chimera.
A camera?
Yes, yes. Definitely what she said.
Are you looking to find one?
Yes, I want one.
Well, and the fucking customer service smile drops. I'm afraid we don't sell cameras, and I don't know very many people who do. They're kind of they're more expensive and clunky, so not very common.
Reverence is devastated.
Do you know where to find one?
Well, you can probably go further into the bazaar. There's a few more expensive shops. If you go towards the jeweler section, maybe you'll find a store that sells one?
Thank you. You have been so much more helpful than anybody else.
Well, no problem.
Reverence turns around and leaves.
Why?
And I walk away.
Okay, goodbye!
Oh, this hurts to do. My anxiety is angry.
So yeah, you leave. Thorn is waiting and has scratched claw marks into the door absent-mindedly.
Reverence winces and ushers
no.
Thorn quickly away, and meanwhile says, we are making progress, Thorn. We're getting there.
Give you a thumbs up.
Hell yeah. But she says it more reverence-like. Hell yeah. And we go further into the wherever that motherfucker said we should go. The bazaar.
Okay. Yeah, you go. It's you enter the bazaar, and it's a bazaar. It's busy and loud, and there's a lot of people selling things.
We look for a expensive jeweler type person.
As you continue, it's mostly like open stores and tents and that sort of like open market in the bazaar, and you kind of pass through most of it because it's not it's not expensive stuff that you'd leave out.
Mm-hmm.
And you continue to the other side of the area where it becomes stores again, like with physical buildings, and you do spy a few like jewelers and glass makers and a couple of odd stores you don't understand.
I go to those ones.
Okay. Yeah, you enter a store with you pause for a second because it has an eyeball outside of it again, and you're like, again?
Not this again.
But you enter,
another one?
and this one is a glasses store.
Oh my god.
And
Reverence frowns.
it's almost entirely empty except for one man behind a desk with very thick spectacles on, just sort of sitting there with his hands folded looking at you, and he does not look happy. He just is here.
He got to work. What more did they want from him?
Reverence internally is like, what the fuck is on his face? Internally,
Have we never seen... Melmar had glasses?
Mm-hmm.
she didn't know what they were.
Oh my god.
You've seen glasses. I don't know if you know the word for
She doesn't
no.
know what they are,
Yeah.
though. Like,
You know why they're there.
she's seen them. She looks at this man and looks at Nor and looks at Thorn and turns around and leaves them.
Yep, he says nothing and lets you leave.
Cool. Next. Attempt number 6.
Can't we find his fucking store?
You go into the next door over, and it's filled with these weird boxes that have legs.
This seems promising.
Continue.
And it's also very, very empty when you enter in here. And you come into this store, and all of these weird boxes with legs are just kind of displayed around. And a man who looks identical to the glasses
Oh,
man is
no.
sitting behind the desk.
Oh
And
my god.
he does not look happy either.
Reverence is really upset and nervous now.
Reference. Is that the same guy?
I don't know. But I'm very scared. How far away is this store from the other one?
They're touching. They're
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's just twins running different stores.
Reverence approaches this individual
Mhm.
and says,
Can I help you?
"What are these?" She points at the things.
These small
Cameras?
We've been looking everywhere for camera. How
This
do
man
I buy
does not
and
look
use
happy.
one? And why are you so angry with me?
They're not. He doesn't look angry, just sort of like. Oh, cool, great. You're
I stand
here.
by what I said.
He ignores half of your questions,
Mhm.
pulls out a book, and writes some stuff in it, and it takes him a while. He takes his sweet time to write this stuff in the book, and he does not acknowledge you at all while he's doing this.
Can I look at it? What's it say?
No, you cannot. He's holding it so you
Oh.
cannot see.
Why does this guy dislike me so much?
Dear diary, I was visited by another couple of assholes.
Can I insight him and see why he's so mad?
You can check him, yeah.
Fuck, where's the insight button? Oh, I'm proficient. Bitch.
Just seems like a tired worker.
Okay.
Does not love his job.
I understand, and I'm sorry.
I also understand. But we're here to bother him, so he's just gonna have to fucking deal with it, I guess.
He makes you wait like 3 minutes as he writes, like 3 slow,
Sure,
agonizing
sure.
minutes. And as this is happening, Thorn is wandering around the store, like touching things, and he like glances up a few times as he touches them, but he does not say or stop him and continues to write.
Okay, Reverence, while the dude is writing, just kind of walks over to Thorn and says, "Can you come back over here, please? I don't have enough money to pay for 2 of these."
Probably.
Silence,
No.
huh? Reverence pinches the bridge of her nose. Why no?
Thorn continues to just like touch the camera.
Thorn, if you break it, you have to pay for it.
No response.
Reverence goes back to the man.
The man's still writing. Nora, you've been like watching him this whole time. He does not make an insight check, I guess.
Hold on.
Yeah, you haven't picked up anything. After a few more moments, he closes this book, pushes it aside, and says, "Now, what is it you wanted again?"
A camera.
Yeah, that's right. And he sort of brushes his hair back and stands up and does a couple of stretches,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like really just like taking his sweet time.
Mm-hmm.
And then sits back down.
And he walks out from behind the desk and says, "What kind of camera do you want?"
Reverence. What kind of
Portable?
Anything's portable if you think about it.
Anything's portable.
You're
if you
not
got enough-
wrong.
And he walks over to like the model cameras that are out, and to the one that Thorn is just kind of like touching, and he just puts his hand on Thorn's head and turns him around.
Oh, no.
And Thorn just like stands there, and he looks like vaguely like irritated, but nothing happens.
Okay. Reverence deliberately has not been, like, touching Thorn, because she doesn't, like, know if that's cool with Thorn. You know?
Yeah.
Like, she wanted to, like, take his arm and pull him back over, but she was like, I don't know if Thorn's cool with that.
Not like that.
And I think he might kill me if I fuck with him.
The man sort of gestures to the camera that Thorn was touching and says, how small of a camera?
How small do they come?
Okay. And he turns around and walks into the back, and you don't hear from him for like 5 minutes.
Okay, well, she stands there because this is the closest they've gotten. And if this man can get our camera, she'll just fucking cry tears of joy.
And eventually, the man returns, holding about a box that's about a foot in all directions, and sort of sets it down on the counter that he was behind. And from behind him, the man returns again, and you realize it's the man from the glasses shop.
Oh my god!
Morris is sweating.
Oh has been sweating for a while now, but he is pretty
Dialed
similar.
up to the 11.
the man from the glasses shop, who is wearing almost an identical outfit, but it's just like a different color, just sort of stands there and looks at you all for a moment
Reverence is so nervous.
before just crossing his arms.
Reverence is uncomfortable.
And the man who runs the camera shop takes the box and like opens it in front of you and pulls out this. It doesn't look like the other cameras.
A fucking camera.
He pulls out a camera. It doesn't look like the other ones that are like out for show. They're the ones for show are like the big, huge ones that are like old timey cameras.
Mm.
And this one is it's not small by any means,
Right.
but it's much smaller than these ones. It's like what are measurements? How big is this?
How big is anything?
It's like 6 inches wide and like 4 inches thick. Like it's there. And he pulls it out, and it has a large lens on it that it's the glass is like fused onto the front of this metal box, and it is like a good 2 inches thick glass. And it comes with its legs are much smaller, and he sort of extends them and sits it on the counter, and it only stands like a foot tall.
Cute, love it.
And says, "This is the smallest one we have."
Reverence this looks promising. Nor, what do you think? Reverence just trying to pretend like she knows anything.
How does it work?
He just reaches over and presses the only button on it.
Doug, let my boy live!
I'm glad it was Nor that asked.
And the whole room lights up for a second. And you are all blinded for just like a moment.
Yeah. Reverence also goes,
And Thor just kind of... Thor?
The demigod?
Thorn! Just kind of like puts his palms over his eyes.
bless him.
And after a moment, the little box just kind of makes this sound.
It's angry.
And
It's
a tiny strip of paper comes out the back. And the man tears it off and hands it to you, and it's all of you making a very bad face.
Oh my god.
Because you're being blinded.
I do want to keep that and cherish it forever.
It's just a very small picture of like the whole room.
I'm filled with joy. Reverence is just like, holy shit. How much does it cost?
Question. And he sits down and he pulls out an abacus
Oh, Reverence is very nervous now.
and several much larger books that he does actually like look and read through this time and not just kind of fuck with you for.
Mhm.
And he writes some numbers down before eventually coming circling some numbers on the paper and showing them to you, and it's 5,000 gold.
Well, I don't have that much. At all. Reverence looks at Nor. You came with me. Are you gonna help me? How much money do you have?
Just shake him down.
Start shaking Nor like a fucking school bully.
Oh my god.
Give me your lunch money.
Hold on. I thought I have written it down in the my sheet, but it's not there.
Ooh.
But I have it written down somewhere. Hold on, I'll be right back.
So Nor has 5,000 gold and is gonna pay for the camera.
Would
Nor
Reverence
says
not have
he
it?
has 100 gold, so
I'm waiting on Jess.
Mm-hmm.
I want this camera so bad, Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you make it expensive?
Oh my god!
Huh? Jess and the You scared the fuck. You scared the shit out of me. What do you want?
What if I put my back in here because a word document before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's in here. God.
What? Where is it?
Something Jackbox.
Oh, there it is. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I found it. I'm
Hello?
very sorry about this.
It's good. It was funny.
No, it was really good.
No, it's not.
Did someone die in my absence?
No,
Yeah,
just
I did.
something happened.
What? Alright.
Watch
Watch that on the playback.
Jess scared the shit out of me and walked into my room.
Oh god!
I mean, hold on.
Reverend is patiently waiting for Nor to count his money.
Here's the
Nor's
thing.
looking for his money pouch.
It was stolen in their trip on the way to the camera store. While I was away, I realized if both these shopkeeps, one is a glasses person, one is a camera person, are they both technically your lens crafters?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
I have enough money to buy the camera.
Like, by
Like-
your fucking self?
Yeah.
This will be Nor's camera.
It's mine now.
Fuck.
I mean, we can split it.
I don't have enough to go halvesies, but
Oh.
Or you could pay more back later.
hold
Or
on. Let me fucking get this calculator out. Let me just like
How much was it?
5,000.
1,000.
5,000, so if you
You guys know haggling exists, right?
shit.
Ah!
yeah,
Oh my god.
I feel
you always forget
me.
about it.
As like a person, Jess. It's like, haggling? That's not for me, dog. I'll pay whatever
Yeah.
they tell me.
Like the problem is that Reverence has had a lot of experience watching stuff like that. Siren doesn't know how the fuck to do it.
I've
You
seen
just
my-
say a
It's
lower
honestly
price.
really easy. Like you just can't. I
Say
did
a
it
price,
earlier. I
roll a
thought it was
persuasion
gonna be-
check.
Yeah.
God. I've seen my mom haggle so much, I'm like, fucking a god by now. My mom fucking is crazy.
So y'all gonna haggle or?
I mean, yes, we're just
Yeah.
working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we're dumb and idiots.
We dumb as fuck. We're gay and we can't
We
figure it out.
damn dumb.
I like to
We're gonna die here.
We're gonna die in this camera shop.
When you're
It's
damn
5,000
know
gold.
that.
We're gonna die here.
I'll never pay that off.
Okay.
You might actually die because these two might kill you when it's closing time.
Maybe.
Don't
Should
get
be
out of the
right.
shop.
Okay. 4,000?
5,000.
4,000.
Roll persuasion with
My boy.
disadvantage.
Oh no!
I like how Benji remembered haggling, but then like the nature kids Don't.
That's all right.
I mean, I think about it every time, but Pen would never. So.
Yeah, and Mare just accepts it at face value. We're both just like,
Nolan would totally do it, and it should be a part of his character. I just always forget about it. I did it that one time.
I just have anxiety.
Class of mood.
I mean, also me, but
Fictional anxiety.
yep.
4,700.
Ooh.
4,300.
Mm.
Did I roll?
You're not gonna get further unless you do something. Reverends, you can help.
What is Reference gonna do to help?
She's very charismatic.
So many things!
So-
ass. What am I supposed to do? Do you want
Thaumaturgy!
Intimidation.
That's an option.
Whatever you want. The world's your oyster.
It's D&D.
The problem is that if she tries to intimidate them and it fails, they're gonna kick her out and not give her a camera.
Then be nice.
She's not good at that either.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
gonna say,
God.
does Reverence know how to be nice?
She for sure doesn't. I don't know.
You could also reasonably haggle more.
Or you could offer something other than money, or...
I know, that's what I'm looking at. I have a cool pen.
You have this weird kid that likes burning shit. Like there's
No, I
a
can't
lot
do
of
the
shit
kid.
you can do here.
I have like at least 7 kazoo. Do you want some kazoo?
Do you offer kazoos?
Yes.
Do
Make
you
it
offer
sweet.
one of your babies?
Yes.
Time
I
to
show
go
them
out into the
my
world,
kazoos
babies.
collection.
This is how you free your babies out
When
into
this
the world.
fails, because it's kazoo.
I mean, these
Wait.
are also fantasy, I presume, wooden kazoos, because plastic isn't really a thing.
Metal.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, also
They'd be
yeah,
metal.
metal. There you go. So,
persuasion.
Roll persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do another one.
oh,
You offer I can't
Uh-huh.
say it, a kazoo, and you hold up the kazoo, and he just slaps it out of your hand.
My babies!
Reverend kind of pushes Nora out of the way and pulls out her cool pen. And presents it. It's a nice looking pen, right?
Which
Pretty.
one?
The one that writes in Elvish.
Did I write a description for it?
No.
Then it's just a regular pen.
But I'm pretty sure you described it as pretty. When
I'm
I
pretty
got
sure it was just a
It's like a-
quill.
was it a quill? I thought it was like
You
a
said it was a pen.
yeah. You that I do remember. I don't remember if you said it was real fancy, but
Fun. It's a pen.
I imagine it's like sort of fountain pen-ish.
Reverend,
The man just stares at you.
this only writes in Elvish. It's very cool. Even if you don't know Elvish.
You c-
He just like slowly puts his hand up to the bridge of his nose and like closes his eyes. No.
Maybe you could offer any help or services.
No. I do not want to be around these people any more than I have to.
That's yeah. You have a point there.
So you don't want the super cool pen?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Reverence brings out her journal and demonstrates the pen.
No, I believe you.
I just don't want it. split the difference.
Hush, we're trying.
Well, no, you got him down to 47, and then instead of
That's too
43,
much.
so it's just another 200. Oh my god.
It's too much money.
Oh my god.
Y'all are the ones who said haggle, so now we're haggling. You can't escape. Reverence puts her shit away and kind of puts her elbows on the counter, and
I can use magic.
You can.
nor can use
Oh my
magic.
gosh.
Apparently,
Yeah?
You
Especially
are
when
You
you
get
a
run out of
bard.
this
You
city
are a
too.
bard.
you're a bard. That's what they do.
Hmm.
If you got friends, you make friends. If you got charm person, you could technically steal it, but then it'd be a criminal crime for criminals. But
God, I don't have anything cool. I don't have anything cool, so you're gonna have to do it. I've got a whole person.
I have an idea. What if I use minor illusion and act like I pay them?
We're about to get arrested.
Oh my god.
You
that
can't
is-
touch the illusion.
Oh fuck!
yeah, you can't. You
Oh
could
my gosh.
pretend there's more money in a bag you give them of your money, of whatever you pay, but
Hmm.
But if they catch you, then you're doing really criminal things and they know it.
and they're not going to want to haggle at all.
And none of you are getting a camera.
Okay. Okay.
Or freedom.
Okay.
Or freedom. I mean, I definitely don't want to hold person them, so we're not gonna do that
Yeah,
because that's a criminal
no.
crime for criminals.
At this point.
Could Nora try to cheer them up with music?
Do not. So Reverence looks. God. Okay, so we're either about to get this camera for good or not get this camera at all, and have to send like another friend in with the money for the camera because they will not give it to us.
My god.
At this
Reverence
point.
looks super fed up and hold on, let me just like go read thaumaturgy really quick.
Nor just is like willing to pay 5,000. Like just he's just.
I
Like,
mean,
wanna
you
get-
got down to 4,700.
Listen,
Yes.
we
I'm
I don't get to do
trying to
this very
save
often.
you.
No, Delta.
Hmm. That's my name.
That is your name. In the rules of thaumaturgy, could I use it on the electricity the same way I could flames?
I'll allow it.
Yes. So
Take out the tiny suns.
yeah, I mean, Reverence is gonna kind of stack a couple thaumaturgy effects on top of each other, and she's gonna make the lights in the room flicker, and her eyes are gonna go black. And because I can have 3, there's gonna be some minor tremors, not enough to make anything fall down, but just kind of scary. And she stares these fuckers down and says 4,000.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
I love it when I get to do this.
Oh
I forgot
no!
to
Roll
get advantage.
again.
Hold on.
Please.
Oh my
Roll
gosh.
again. Please.
Oh
That's
Time to
so
leave.
rough.
Oh boy.
How did I get 5 twice? How did I roll a 2 twice?
Yeah, it is. Okay, I rolled intimidation on your sheet just to make sure.
Just to make sure something wasn't broken. No, that's just your shitty
Nope,
luck.
that's you. That's
Nope,
all you,
were
bud.
You
How
were
the
just meant to fuck up.
Okay. Here's how this is gonna go.
You know, we're gonna leave very quickly.
Oh no.
We'll get
So,
it out. Better.
you. Okay, this. You are like, I can probably flicker the electricity like I can with fire, and you sort of like focus for a second to begin summoning the effects, and the power goes out, and it goes out in several places. You cause a minor blackout.
How the fuck? Rubbers can't do shit like that!
And you immediately stop the thaumaturgy, like, oh no, I didn't do that. Oh no. And Thorn kind of like looks up, like, oh, this is what we're doing? And he just pushes the camera over.
Please let me catch it!
Oh no, you're at the counter.
Oh no.
Thorn has not left the side of this camera. He was.
Oh no!
And you just hear the sort of like clatter of it on the ground, and something like tinks away from it, and both of the fucking twins go. And Thorn just walks over to another camera.
No.
And pushes it over.
Oh my god!
Oh.
What are you doing?
No.
And at this point, they're like, get out! And Thorn goes over to another one and says, 3,000, and pushes it over.
Oh my god.
Can I?
Oh my god.
Reference is just staring at Nora. No! Thorn with like the widest eyes, like, holy shit, I want to be this kid.
And at this point, oh god, okay. Both of the twins jump over the counter in an attempt to stop him to run over. Thorn is already at the next camera and pushing it over. There are only 5 cameras in here.
Oh no.
So there's one left! And he runs over just in time as the twins are like a foot away from him. And he grabs the camera and goes,
Oh my god.
No.
Reference looks like she's about to break down in tears.
Time to break you out of jail.
Can Nor, like, when this is happening, can Nor, like, grab the camera? Like,
Oh
do a sleight of hand.
I am gonna die.
Hey!
Oh,
That's
yeah.
an 8, man.
Um,
Plus 8. That's 9 plus 8.
yeah, you just kind of like open your jacket and slide it in. Close the jacket again.
We needed to bust for this to be a D&D campaign. We had to go and bust someone out of jail, and
We
I
ain't
think
going
it's
to jail.
almost time.
We ain't going to jail. They don't know.
Yeah.
I think they know that the cameras are broken, though.
No. Thorn,
And it's y'all's
Thorn.
fault.
Thorn, time to go. Thorn. Reverence is beckoning and smiling, like, Thorn?
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Are you at the door?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The twins are like, they want to go stop you, but Thorn still has one hand on the camera.
Pick your poison, bitch.
I'm just mentioning Thorn, but as that like cat faced with a bunch of knives, just.
Reverence also has her phone out, just by the way. Her stone. And it's like dialing,
911.
And you both, Nor and Reverence, you are at the door, and you are like open, like ready to go. And Thorn just kind of looks at you for a moment, looks back at the twins, throws the camera on the floor, and jumps through the window.
we fucking run for it! We have to collect Thorn. We can't leave without him. But like we go, and I am dialing Merritt's number right now.
Oh god.
And I would like to stop as soon as possible.
We gotta get out of town.
you get half a block away, and you hear both the twins outside screaming, "Thieves! Hey! They just stop it! Police!" And Thorn is bolting, and you're just kind of trying to follow him.
Alright, so how close were we to the tree?
Please let me call Baron and please let us know.
So back to the other group.
No, you can't do this to me.
What you're missing is I was holding. It's not a D&D campaign until someone goes to jail. You could have settled at 4,500.
Hey, but they sell that free, baby.
That's haggling.
Instructions, so that feels pretty good.
That's a 5-finger discount.
Bitch.
God.
I've been sitting here
I'm
with
having
1,100
Love
platinum.
Thorn so much.
Thor's my son.
Mood.
I'm too much of a mother friend to be to
Nah,
face this.
chaotic neutral, bitch.
So, everyone else, you, after your very relaxing read in the library, we're like, let's go check out the tree, you know, let's be tourists, guys. And you found your way all the way up to the base of the tree, which is the tree, since its roots sort of twist their way down. I've just realized we're only listening to the chill music, which isn't. That's not what I want.
You could change it.
I know.
Comes. Yeah,
So since the roots kind of twist their way through the city, there are alcoves and sort of walkways beneath the tree, with the space that the roots create, and it's sort of like a touristy area, and like you're going through the tunnels, and it's like people have carved their names and initials, and like, oh, we're forever, like that kind of shit. And you're like a good portion in, and like it's nice. Like it's a little touristy, like I said, but it's nice. And then Merritt, you hear. And
okay. He answers.
Man,
Reverence.
we have to leave.
What did
We have to leave right now.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it. We have to leave.
I'm instantly worrying. Oh God.
Mary, we'll talk
Queen
about it
Song.
later. We have to leave.
Merritt just gives this dead stare to everyone else. Like,
Can we hear?
her.
Can we hear like from the smart star?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, you
might
can
not
hear them
hear-
screaming.
Noah
Yeah, you-
goes. That sounds like they're in some hot shit
We-
and
We have
possibly
to go.
legal trouble.
Let me talk to Star, please.
Are they okay? Are they hurt?
I assume
References in
you're not
tears.
harmed.
Let me talk to Star.
She won't answer me, Star.
Star just looks like so upset and just like silently takes the phone.
Star's the bad stuff happened and we have to go.
Oh, this is Star.
It's Reverence.
It's Reverend.
Hi, Reverence.
We have to go.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Is Thorn okay?
Reverence, where are you?
Bazaar, running. Where are you? We'll come to you.
Tree.
We're at the big tree.
Okay. Great. Meet you there.
Should we go to our hotel?
No, we just need to leave now.
All of our things are there.
Okay, well, then yes, 'cause we do have to have our things, but we need to leave as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Preferably in
Okay.
disguise.
I love leaving cities like this.
Reverence is in tears. I'm in tears.
I'm handing the phone back to Merritt now.
Okay, thank you, Star.
Goodbye. I love you.
Oh my god.
She hands the phone to you.
Spirit takes it
screaming in
back.
the background.
What?
That's Nor in the background.
There we go. But can I? Okay, it's not my turn. I just. I don't want to get arrested. I would really like to make a clean escape. Thanks.
Marcus, okay, you might have answered Star, but where are you?
Bazaar, running towards the hotel where we've been staying. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go.
We can grab all our stuff and just whoever's there first, and just sort of gather as quickly as we can and go. All right, so
Lovely. Thanks.
off we
Bye. See you soon. She hangs
Yep.
up. Can okay.
go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it me?
Go for
Like,
it.
Mary
Do it.
just goes, okay, but
Go for it.
okay,
you
goodbye.
all start heading back to the hotel.
Mhm.
Okay. Can I
A
catch
lively
up to
jog
Thorn?
back.
Can you what?
Can I catch up to Thorn?
Can you? Roll in
Can.
athletics.
Oh god.
boy.
I mean, I feel like he's fast,
They
so
both have to?
and I have stupid
If-
legs.
Yeah, I'd say North also roll athletics. So the answer is no. You are desperately trailing behind.
So Reverend just screams, "Thorn, slow down!"
Nope.
Are the twins still behind us?
Does he at least know to go to the hotel, or is he just running?
You do not know. The twins did not chase you. They just started screaming for the police. And
Okay.
you are hearing like sirens somewhere.
Right. Okay. So Reverend.
It's just you screaming.
Reverend's. Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Reverend looks at Nora and says, "Disguise yourself," and then she fucking disappears.
Huh?
I'm gonna use Channel Divinity and Cloak of Shadows to fucking vanish.
Okay.
Good call. I'm sitting here with invisibility open, ready to just cast it on.
I don't have that one. I've
Yeah.
only got Channel Divinity. And
Yeah, no,
she's gonna keep running after Thorn because she's not gonna fucking lose the poor motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully Nor will understand that he's meant to disguise himself and like act casual.
You just
Yeah,
hear
just do
disguise
that to
yourself, and she's gone.
She
I mean,
just
she's
vanishes.
still there. Like she's still
You,
she's still there. She says disguise yourself and then she's gone and then she says just act normal, okay? Disguise yourself. I'm still here. I'm going after Thorn. You just act normal. Meet us at the hotel.
Ah!
review your spells, Bard. I don't know what you got.
Ooh. Hold on. He's panicking, and I am too.
I mean, so am I, but
Reasonable.
this is what panic looks like.
Invisibility.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can polymorph myself, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's in your sheet, yeah, we got the spells for it. We're level 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. Become
Okay, I do that. I guess I'll try to. I want to find like a place where I can hide for a second, polymorph myself, just like walk out, shell.
Hmm.
Can I do that?
polymorph. You have to be
What
an
are
animal,
you
right?
turning into?
Yeah,
I have to be an animal.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
because you already have the
Any
one.
beast. Challenge rating less than your level.
Just be a fucking cat and slink around.
How can I hold the camera?
No, all of your things transform with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You won't be a cat with your like clothes on, like, oh
It's like Pin's beast
Jesus
shape.
in
It's
heaven.
like-
Thank you,
It's
Jesus
beast shaped, but
Christ.
worse in some ways.
Okay.
You'll
I'll
notice
just
we never.
polymorph into a cat.
Yeah.
no! Okay. Meow meow, bitch.
You do
Walk
have the
out.
intelligence of a cat now, though.
You do.
So
You're a
there's
cat.
that. You are just a cat.
Do I realize that? Do I know where I'm going?
Do you realize that you're a cat, or do you realize that you know where you're going?
Do I realize that I know?
Let me look up a cat sheet real fast.
Reverence, I think you have to
Um,
pull this person.
Your intelligence is 3.
Does Reverend? No, Reverence probably doesn't even keep track of Nora to know that he is cat now.
Mew?
Do you?
Okay.
Okay.
Does Nat even know to go to the hotel still?
Well, the polymorph should end at some point, you know.
I mean, it'll
and
be.
hopefully the
Yeah, it's
cops
like an
start
hour.
off his ass.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Nor doesn't even know that he. Oh, Reverence should tell him. Never mind. So I guess I'm a cat now.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll tell you this. You know you were supposed to be going to where your things are.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to do some rolls here.
Oh no. Okay, let's do it.
The good news is your wisdom is 12 as a cat.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, thank you.
Nice.
That's. Hold on. Hold on.
Don't fucking dispute that, KR.
No,
KR,
no. I was thinking. I wasn't disputing it. I was like, is that Merritt's wisdom? And the answer is no. He has 14. But yeah, close.
So,
He's wiser than the average cat.
I need you to make a perception roll, but with 12, so it's
It's
a plus one.
Yeah.
Damn, you still in the pluses.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what do I do?
Just roll a d20 plus 1.
Man, I'm dumb. Hold on.
Here, it's
/r space. Yeah.
Okay.
oh shit!
Oh.
I mean, it's not even plus plus
So
one in the
21.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shaka.
I'm fucking
My
smart.
fucking god.
Meow meow,
Um,
bitch.
Yeah, you turn into a cat and get like incredibly stupid very quickly, and it's a fun sensation. Of like just, it's not even forgetting. It's just like, God, I'm very dumb. Like you're looking at things and you don't know the words for them, and then you realize you can't speak because you don't know what a language is.
Mm.
But meow meow, bitch.
Yeah, you go to speaking, you just go meow. Oh,
And then, yeah, you're like, oh God, what?
that's not what I sounded like 5 minutes ago.
But you remember you need to be going someplace, so you start walking, and you're like, I don't know where I am. So you do a little sniffing, and you find that you know what reverence smells like? So you follow that.
Oh God.
I'm so happy.
All right.
Okay, what kind of cat is Nor, though?
Hold on. I was
is
looking at
important.
that too. So. Be on the same bullshit.
We on the same bullshit.
I was wondering too, because of the background, I ended up imagining like an fluffy orange tabby, but I'm like, but they don't have a reason to be orange per se.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello, cat.
Good.
Oh, yes, very good.
Hello, Nat.
All right.
Alright.
Good.
All right.
Now, how do we proceed?
So, the rest of you get back at the hotel, and no one's there yet.
Okay.
You get back there first, but you take it upon yourselves to start packing your things and theirs.
Merritt takes references, just stuff. pack it all in. Okay. Upon doing that, and stepping back outside the hotel, do we see them at all? Two tieflings and or, half elf. Anywhere. It's definitely going to be looking first, like just head on swivel and just where are my
Do a
friends?
perception
What have
check.
I done? Alright. Da-da-da-da. I almost clicked persuasion because it looks better, but that's not the one. Oh god. I clicked it. I did not. That one. Thank you. He's too distressed by the fact of like his best friend screaming.
You look out on the street and there's a lot of people, and you start having a panic attack.
Oh yeah,
You're
okay.
like, oh god, they're not here. Oh god, they're getting. Oh no, what's happening? Oh my god!
Being in the city too long is finally
He's cracking like a fucking nut.
just like an eggshell, just crit.
And you don't see them until Thorn literally tackles you to get into the building.
What? Where's the reference?
He doesn't even stop. He just jumps right over you and
We have your stuff. We're going. Reference.
Reverence is still invincible.
She stays that way. She's like, I'm here. We have to wait for Nor.
What's happening? Are you in danger?
Danger of going to jail.
What did you do?
Reverend, you stole something, didn't you?
Can we talk about this later?
You didn't kill someone, did you?
God, not today.
Okay.
I might end with you though.
You
Oh.
see a small cat just kind of like trot up.
Is there any way we can understand that this is Nor?
It just kind of walks into the building past you all.
Merritt,
Where are you
speak
going,
Merritt.
buddy?
please.
Merritt really does ask, where are you going, buddy?
Nor.
Getting my fucking stuff.
Okay, but is the cat's meows? Does it sound like? I mean, not like Does it seem like Nor?
It's you. You
Meow?
understand that it's fucking Nor.
Like Merritt, like stuff's like.
Nor,
what's
you
that?
recognize them, but you're like, gotta get my stuff.
Merritt like walks in
Priorities.
time with cat Noring. It goes, Nor, we've gotten your stuff. We can go now. Friends, please. And just
Meow.
sort of picks up Nor and just holds Nor and walks back to the group.
Don't like this.
Do you struggle?
I mean, like,
Maybe?
if
No.
Nor struggles, Merritt doesn't, like, hold him long, just is, like, clarifying, we can go, please. Also, Merritt is panicking and needs a friend.
Please hold me, Nor.
How is Barrett holding Nor? Like
Like a baby?
or like
kind of
middle
not.
them under their arm, just kind of like just holding them up.
You know how you can hold a cat where it's like you cradle them like a baby, but not on their back?
Like you're burping a baby.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially. Just
Nor
sort
let
of-
this happen.
Okay.
Um,
But Merritt goes over back to the group and just
Reverence
holds
Pick
Nor.
something up so she can be seen. She is recognizable. And she is
By this
Star, is Star here?
Yeah, Star's here.
Where's Thorn?
Star's holding Thorn.
Reverend says Thorn is very recognizable, and I don't know how we're gonna get out of here.
I've got it. Pen's going to polymorph Thorn.
Thank you, Jesus.
What are you turning Thorn into?
A crab.
Yeah.
No one put him in a pocket. Please, for the love of God.
Doesn't Merit have invisibility?
Too late.
They don't need to be.
You know?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
too late.
Um,
North
Late
crab
now.
That star's about to freak the fuck out.
Pin just went, I have a thing, and casted it.
Thorn, Star was just
Well-
like had her hands on Thorn's shoulders
I
to
was gonna
like
say-
stop him, and you're like, I got this, and Thorn just turns. How big of a crab?
Just a normal one.
Just a
Just
normal,
a
little
normal
crab.
crab. Like, you know,
Thor
crabs
turns
are pretty
into, like, a-
small.
A little crab, and Star just goes, "Oh my god!" And like, very carefully, just like picks up this tiny crab. What did you do to him?
Baby.
I turned him into a crab. I thought it would help.
He is
That's
pinching
perfect.
angrily.
Good. Can we leave now?
Snip, 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 snip. I guess.
Can we please leave? We have to go. I'll tell you what happened later, please.
How
I don't
long
wanna
does your
go to jail.
invisibility last, Reverend?
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
just
that
want everybody
is
to
a
know
factor.
Noah and Lilith are already outside. He's already riding Lilith, got everything packed up. Just ready to go.
I mean, we
Arvin.
can we can just sort of corral ourselves walking out the door now.
Checking that ability.
It doesn't. It only says for like combat, so I don't. It lasts.
If it's
I don't
only
know.
for combat,
How
It's
long?
probably like a minute, probably.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't think it.
I mean, Merritt has something vaguely similar where he goes invisible, but just for a very brief time of
I've got the damn
6
books
seconds.
right here.
Okay, how long is a full round?
6
6
seconds.
seconds. Siren!
Like not a turn, a round.
Around
6 seconds.
6 seconds!
Well,
Shit goes fast, boy.
Everything we
well.
do is in the same 6 seconds! You can cast it multiple times, but then you're out of channel divinity, and I don't even know how many you have at 7th level. Probably 1 or 2.
it's 2.
So a whole 12 seconds, and then you just ran screaming still.
Yeah. So you've been like, you've been thinking like, yeah, I'm invisible, but this whole time you're very visible.
I'm doing my
Wow.
fucking best, okay? She only used it once. Cause she
Oh
thought
my
she was invisible.
So
I-
so hold on, did she go Thorin is very visible while she is visible?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Merritt's just sort of staring at her with Nor just right there. And goes, Reverence?
Yes. She turns to you. She's holding like a fucking book in her hand, just like up.
Why is it you're not visible? To the public eye?
Reverence like looks down and like looks at the palm of her hand where the symbol is. And she just goes, shit.
No, it's good, it's fine. Merritt snaps his fingers and casts invisibility on her.
Just
Oh,
thank
God.
you. God has forsaken me today. Let's go.
Please, let's just proceed.
How invisibility is an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's concentration,
God.
but it's an hour.
Okay.
Please
Let's
concentrate on
casually
what
walk
you're
out of here.
Merritt's just holding Nor, who's like the support fluff by this point for Merritt.
Yeah, Nor's gonna be a cat for a while.
It's
Like
it's
an
also an
hour.
hour, but
Yeah, it's an hour, I know.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it took him to get back to the thing.
I'll say it take like 30 minutes at the most
Okay.
for cats to run back.
God, we sure were running very visibly.
Mm-hmm. Thorn's a crab now.
Thor's a crab and Reverence is invisible. This is good. This is fine.
So yeah,
Can we go?
you all very calmly and casually head towards the cable car exit.
And like, invisibility is a range of touch, so he just actually, like, Merritt just held Reverence's hand, she went invisible, and is just still holding her hand. Just slight death grip, just like, no, this is
I
happening
mean,
now.
yeah, Reverence is holding your hand really tight.
And also holding Nor, the cat.
As best he can.
Other hand.
And just cradled in one arm.
So yeah, you get to the cable car and like very quickly, like, yes, we're going today. Ticket right now, please, thanks. And get on. And
Did we have to pay for less tickets?
yes,
Yes.
and Nor is with Noah in the dog car. And Nor, you don't like this dog. You don't like dogs.
Merritt insisted on buying 2 tickets, even though Reverence still isn't visible, and they're making sure she stays invisible.
Yeah, they give you a weird look, but they're like, fuck it, money.
Yeah. It's like, it's for a friend, and, maybe someone is just like, oh, maybe it's a symbolic thing. No.
No, she's right here.
Star just like sadly holds up Crabthorn and is like,
Oh my god.
2 tickets? And Thorn is just like, click, 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 click.
I like to imagine he's colored, so like his pincers are still the color of like his sick ass gauntlets, but he's the crab.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
He's just Carcat.
He's just Carcat.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I cherish him. I
So
feel so
anyway,
bad for doing this to Star.
Go.
so you all get on the cable car and you leave.
Jesus.
And we never come back to the city. It's burned to the ground.
Well, that's 2.
Please put this on the cable car. Please take
I
me away.
mean-
I can't look at the city anymore.
I mean,
No,
being
we can't
found,
come back.
being found climbing a tree when it's labeled not to is one thing. Wrecking
You don't know. You don't know.
1,500, no, 2,000.
You don't know
Stop.
anything.
Merritt doesn't, but I do, and I am judging.
Here's the thing. Those cameras were definitely more expensive.
Thorn did it.
20,000. That
We're
means we
talking
can't
like-
go there.
Let me make a guess.
We're
Of
talking
like
felony.
maybe
I understand.
50,000, if not more.
I understand that we've committed a felony or several, which is why I'm panicking.
Although Noah's thoroughly convinced now that you killed someone.
He can just think that then. She wouldn't be panicking this bad if she killed somebody. She's done that before.
See, he would totally thought that Reverence would just steal something and it wouldn't be like that bad.
It wouldn't have if it had gone well. Reverence is just fucking laying on the ground here.
Invisible?
No. Oh well, for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, I mean, we get in. Merritt just like hands Reverence the ticket and just lets her hold it, but
She
keeps
just
invisibility as long as he can until the train starts moving.
Yeah, you will find like an empty car too.
Yeah, and then once we're like moving out of the city, then that's
Reverence appears face down in this car, and she's just crying.
Merritt's just sat down, letting her do this, but just slightly more for himself also, but just undoing and redoing her braid as like something to do, as like a calming thing for Team Virtue in general. Let her cry this out, but I need something also. Just
Star is holding Crabthorn in her lap, and Crabthorn is trying so hard to pinch your pen.
Pen is sitting incredibly close to Star and just telling her facts about crabs.
Star is just like nodding along and just kind of like staring sadly at Thorn.
Reverence sits up after a good a good period of time and just looks at Star and says, I'm so sorry. I couldn't take care of him.
What did you do?
And she's
That we
crying
couldn't
again.
even rest in the Reverence.
What happened?
We wanted a camera. That's all.
Did you
And
get
then-
one?
Yeah.
Then what's the problem?
We
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do it good.
What does that mean?
We did it bad.
How exactly?
It was really expensive, so we tried to get them to make it cheaper. And I tried to scare them. And then Thorn started knocking things over. And then Norn stole the camera. And we had
Thorn
Stole it?
Star hears this and frowns and just covers Thorn with her hand.
She's just bawling. So am I.
See, these legs are for pinching things.
You stole it?
Nor did it. I was an accomplice.
Merritt sort of like rolls his shoulders and then holds the bridge of his nose and just.
I have a camera now. Well, Nor has it. And Nor's a cat.
Also, Nola's gonna cast Speak with Animals while they're all chilling in the animal car.
Chilling
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it chilling. Nor you're like clinging to the highest object possible, which might be Lilith's head. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I feel like at this point, Lilith just has claimed her own corner in the animal car as her own.
Yeah.
So that's probably where Nora is.
I'm also just imagining as everyone was boarding, Merritt was holding Nora and was like, alright, Noah, you're still going to comfort Lilith? Here you go. You have another friend today. Oh god, but yeah. Oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah, man.
Fast.
Did not know that.
Me neither. I'm looking at a list of crab facts.
Oh.
Oh, I made Star sad.
You didn't.
Oh.
Crab Thorn did.
That's
Reverence
true.
just goes, I'm sorry. I tried to take care of it.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
He's a handful. And she holds up the crab like delighted.
Oh, you're so wonderful.
Just very briefly, the sadness parts.
Just in a brief moment,
He
she's
talked
happy
to
for
me
this
so
pun.
much.
She covers him again. What did he say?
He said hi first,
Mm-hmm.
and then some other stuff about us leading, and leading not looking like that. And he said no.
Then he said 3,000.
And then he said 3,000. And that worked. So he knocked over like 5 cameras. And then jumped out of a window. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
No, it's his. It's 100% his.
No, I tried to intimidate them and it didn't work. So he fixed it.
He didn't. I wouldn't say that's fixed. We are running right now.
Reverend starts crying harder.
Stop crying. Shh.
Merritt's still like rubbing his face, like in like concerned disappointment, kind of. Just I mean, there's a Fey rule: do not steal. So he's like, why? But he's holding it in. But as she starts crying in, he just grabs sort of Reverence's head and just sort of has her lean on him.
She
just-
does.
Just sort of.
Thor gets up for one moment, puts a hand on your head, calm emotions, goes back and sits down.
Why do so many people have to fucking do this to Reverence?
Why is Reverence crying in the middle of a train on the floor?
Again.
She's running for the law!
I mean, she has been this entire time, technically.
Reverence calms down. She pulls out her stone, and she texts Rizlan, Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hey, SL.
It's good. No!
She just says hey, and, just kind of sits there looking at it for a minute and says, we had to leave. She's a multi-texter. And then she says, some crimes were done.
This
I
entire
hope
time,
you're okay.
where it still
Heart
has
emoji.
hand over- Even though she moves, Merritt still has like a hand back behind Reverence's head and just sort of like with his thumb petting.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing it over your shoulder.
Yeah, like he lets you move, but this is just his life now. He's just cross-legged on the floor, holding his face in shame for you, and just.
Just keeping Rizlan updated on the situation.
Yeah, Rizlan does not respond, but
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
He's aware now. Or will be when he looks at it. It's fine.
I mean, mention
Also,
go ahead.
Merritt,
Hmm?
KR,
Hmm?
you're so disappointed. Nor's the one who stole it.
But the fact that it's stolen at all is kind of not great.
It's
But I
not
mean,
my
that's
fault.
not Reverence's fault.
Reverence did nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
but-
She didn't break anything. She didn't steal
She
anything.
caused-
She did cause a blackout.
Look.
She did
I
call
haven't
the blackout
done
and
anything
tried
wrong
to
in my
anything
entire
that
life.
wasn't done.
I know
She
this
did
is
cause a
nephew.
blackout that caused the
Start by-
domino effect.
She knows this.
So
and
she
she's very upset
instigated
about it.
everything that happened.
I know. That's why she said it's all my fault. But just in
Nor
her
you turn back
defense,
to a person on
she
top
didn't
of
put the
its head.
camera in her coat. Nor's a person again.
How does Lewis feel about this?
She's kind of like, just what the fuck?
I have a new
Oh,
hat
you're heavy now.
It's heavy now. That's basically it. That's the mood of Blows right now. Also, Noah. Well, hello, Noah. Nice for you to be back.
It's nice being back.
Hey, so what the fuck?
What?
You know everything that just happened.
Ah. Ooh, we stole something. We stole the camera.
Ah, okay. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Camera.
A chimera. Yeah.
Camera.
What's that?
Hold on. Siren, is this my camera? Or is
No!
your camera?
I mean, it's our camera. We did this together.
Okay. Well,
Reverence will give you money for it.
okay. I didn't pay any money.
She'll still give you money for it.
Alright. Well,
She wants the camera so fucking bad.
Nor takes a picture of
Yeah, you put it down and then you're like, and you like extend the legs just like the guy showed you, and you kind of stand back and you're like, click, and all the dogs go, ugh! And like Lilith goes, ah! And you get a cool shot of like everyone's ankles because you said it just on the floor.
No! I dumb. It's this. Just wait for the picture print out and just show them.
He's still kind of like holding his palm over his eyes and shit. So it's a weapon against your eyes.
Stupid.
Kinda.
A little bit, partially.
There's no other
He
picture.
opens his eyes up and sees the picture. Oh,
It's a small, ugly picture.
neat.
All the dogs have the reflective eyes that look a little bit scary.
Oh boy.
Favorite.
That's kind of terrifying. He
Lilith's
looks
are
over
the
at
worst.
the dogs. He's looking at the dogs and Lilith just like, what
What
the
is
fuck? Am I
inside?
surrounded? Am I surrounded by demons?
I still like to think people with dark vision have reflective eyes. So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
does Noah.
Mhm.
I guess, but we wouldn't see because he's got ankles.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's just ankle.
Do you
Neat.
want it?
No.
Please don't. No. Reverence. Fucking Spidey sense.
Hmm.
Just let that go around.
I don't know what to do with it.
Well, wasn't it you, Reverend Thorn, looking for such a thing, I'd imagine? Would it belong to one of you?
I stole it.
Then it's yours?
The Reverence really wants it.
Then give it to Reverence. It seems so simple.
But I stole it.
Well, go work it out with her!
There's
Did
no
they
way
get
to
out
get
of
between
here?
cars.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can leave.
Oh
I-
shit! I leave.
Okay, bye, Nora!
Bye.
Have a good ride. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah, you enter into the next car and it's just like a regular car.
keep walking.
Yeah, you
Head
go
down. Fast walk.
until you find the bastards.
That's us. We them bastards.
We them bastards.
Reverence jumps up.
Oh, hello, Nor.
Hello.
Why did you steal it? Why? You
I
just...
panicked.
Reverence goes up to Nor. Reverence gets up.
Actually, I guess
Shit.
you can hear Thorn because you speak to animals.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Thorn is just like cursing.
Found
like,
language
has-
for a young man.
Mary has just been accepting this. Just,
Which is the most you've ever heard him say. It's the
Yeah.
only thing.
it's literally all he's ever heard from Thorn.
Sorry, continue.
No, this is good. Reverence gets up, releases herself from Merritt, and goes over to Nor. And slowly, because Nor's very Nor, hugs Nor and just kind of says quietly in Nor's ear, "Good call."
Wait, hold on, I can hear you.
She said "good call," just very quietly.
He nods.
She wanted the fucking camera. She's super panicked and upset about it, but she's got that camera. It's here.
It's here and it was free.
It's
was
here and it
free.
didn't cost any money.
Lower hands reference to camera.
Reverence gets all sparkly eyed.
Which is impressive because she already has gold eyes.
Correct. And she holds it up and points it at Star and the crab.
Good, thank you. I was hoping.
And she tells Star to hold Thorn up.
Star just looks confused, holds up.
Reverence points it and takes a picture.
Star goes blind.
No.
No. Yeah. You got a picture.
Reverence looks so happy.
You can barely see Thorn the crab, but
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is the best day ever. She pulls out the picture and fucking shows it to Merritt, and then shows it to Star, and then shows it to Thorn the crab, and then shows it to Pen.
Thorn is definitely gonna try and grab it.
And she shows it to Pen, and then shows it to Thorn.
Thorn grabs it.
No, she no. Give me it.
This battle of reverence versus crab.
Click.
This is partially your fault. Give me my picture back.
Thorn starts scuttling away with the picture. And Star just grabs him and holds out the picture to you.
Reverence takes it, and she just looks at Thorn and says, "He's unruly."
Star just nods.
Reverence says it in a very affectionate way. And she takes her camera and just fucking sits down in a goddamn chair and tries to stop panicking.
He's about to turn back. You might want to...
Star just sets him down on the floor.
Oh,
And he starts like scruddling everywhere.
Stands up, takes a step away from Crabthorn, and then goes, "So, Star, the cities and their guards, how self-contained are they? There's no burning out all the cities just because there's been apparently massive damage done
Well,
of
I
some
mean,
sort."
I'm sure there will be word of it, but I don't know how. Mostly the inner city guards are... all they really care about is more damaging crimes to life.
mm. Reverence was like wincing when she said damaging crimes, and then she said life.
Poof.
Like, hi Thorn.
Thorn just sits down right there.
Would you like me to come?
Thorn does not speak.
I tried. He spoke to me once, I promise.
Oh yeah, he was very verbal. You all had missed it.
No, he spoke to me with like a person. Vocals. Words. Well, he was like shaped like this. Nobody will ever believe it though.
I do.
Well, you were there.
Counts.
It does.
Merritt
You're right.
shrugs and just goes over here and sits down, and then just takes a moment, sets the hat over here, and just sort of lays out the rest of the way. Just
Reverence just goes, I love you, Merritt.
anyone have ibuprofen?
I mean, Reverence can do a fucking prayer of healing. Do you need a healing prayer?
Do you need to be healed?
I just need a moment. I gotta remember I'm not home. I gotta remember.
Reverence doesn't know what that means, but she just lets you do your thing.
Yeah. The only thing that's hurt is his mentality. He just needs, not a nap, but just needs to lie down. That's what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's just, it's reasonable. It's been an eventful 2 hours. I guess is what's passed in game.
What time is it even as we leave? Did we get here at like 8 o'clock and we had to take the noon train?
No, it's been like a full day.
Alright.
It's evening. Noon train. No, you're good. So yeah, you all escape the law
Once more.
once more and move on to the next town.
I hate this path of destruction we're leaving.
Is there any way to does the camera need film?
You don't know.
Didn't ask.
Yeah, that's.
This
Reverence
is the
just takes
price
a
you
lot of
pay.
pictures.
Just like
Like
take
what?
one of Merit.
Yeah,
As
she
he's laying
does.
down dead.
Nora's gonna ask Reference, can they share?
Reverence nods and passes the camera to Nora.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of trains.
Hello, trains.
I'm so immersed.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day we go somewhere where there's a bunch of birds and Delta just like unleashes his birds.
Go on, child.
Wake up!
Just lets them chirp the entire time for once.
Nora is gonna take a picture of like the whole group.
Aww. Family photo.
Oh my
No,
god,
Noah.
I just realized what this could be.
This Photoshop.
Just cut out the picture of earlier's ankle.
Yeah.
That's all you can fucking see of him anyways, that's all.
Yeah. What a nice thought to end on.
You
I
just
like to
see
believe-
Noah peeking through the window, watching everybody take a family photo.
No.
God, it's like that fucking Christmas McCree sitting outside in the bar.
Let him in.
I just like to imagine Nora was like, if Nora said something about group photo, Merritt just holds a thumbs up. That's it. That's it.
No, it's
Get up.
candid.
Okay. So he's just lying there. As if he's at a therapist, just
It all
Reverence
began when I was born.
Reverence does feel bad about upsetting Merritt.
yeah, I mean, technically, in character, no one knows why he's quite so upset, but he is
No.
apparently upset that it was stolen overall.
Yeah. But after the panic wore off, she's like, this is awesome. We didn't pay any money for this.
So, yeah.
She doesn't say that. Because
Yeah.
she could tell Merritt's like, But Reverence is just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Still got all my money. Nor still got all his money. Good day. We're not in jail. It's a good day.
That's what you should really be thinking.
Yeah. I was more so ready to be like, all right, time to go either talk their way out or maybe not sneak, but pay something, do something. Find.
Nope, they got away scot-free.
No, we are
No
so
repercussions.
No repercussions at all.
Probably.
No current, right this second repercussions.
Never gonna have
There
to
you
think
go.
about this again.
Stop saying that.
Never gonna come back.
Stop it. Stop.
Midway.
Jail doesn't exist.
midway
That's
through
true.
them enjoying the camera, Merritt just looks over at Star and then goes, "Do we have to cross back through that town entirely to get back?"
I mean,
That is the way the train's
Let's just have
supposed to run.
Geo pick us up on the other side of the continent.
yeah,
Are
you
there
can
any-
just do that.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I was about to say,
We
like,
can't go back there.
as Star stutters, Merritt just goes,
Because
Are there any
we'd
other
be going
dogs?
through 2 separate cities that we have 4 wanted individual members in.
We have several cities that don't like us very much, and we cannot go back to them. It's a good thing we don't live on this continent.
It's a good thing we're here temporarily.
but yes, as Star stutters, Merritt goes, "Are there any other docks?"
There's plenty, of course.
Merritt gives a thumbs up, takes out the smart stone, texts Geo, not about everything that happened, but just goes, "Hey, here's some of the cities we've been through."
We're banned from.
I mean, that's not what he puts "been through," but I mean, you can read between the lines once you know, which Geo, thank God, doesn't. Just goes, we've been through these cities now. We're going to, what was it, Mormar?
Mormar, yeah.
I was gonna say, if I didn't get that right, neither does Merritt. He mistypes it. It doesn't matter. But he just sort of updates Geo and says, "If you can pick us up, cool. If not, that's okay."
If not, we need you to.
If not, work on it.
If not, you have to, or we will be arrested.
No rush, but please. But yeah, just that's Geo
Here's
now.
the thing, you
Hey,
have to, or
we
we're
might have to
swimming with the
leave.
fucking fishes.
Literally, we have to swim home if you can't pick us up. Hugs and kisses.
I mean, could get out farther than the rest of us. Team Nature kids can fly and swim their way, but it ain't gonna last that long.
Yeah.
And then, oh, poor Lilith.
Oh
Goodbye, Lilith.
Goodbye.
no! No!
My own daughter. It's been good.
No, that can't happen.
Just that picture
You
of
just have to
Breaking
stay on
Bad of
Secco
guys
for the rest of his
screaming.
life.
He'd just hide out and be a
Fucking
hobo
stuck.
alongside Lilith.
I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong yet.
This is also true.
So, like,
I mean, yeah, he could get out.
yeah, he could just, live here. Or just, leave.
Here's the thing, he has shit he also needs to focus on. So,
Yeah. Hi, sorry, we still have people to find. Ranger Boy's out.
Mood.
But yeah,
So yeah.
Merritt just lets
you-
Geo know.
Yeah. Do you all get your ducks in a line and relax as you escape the law once again. And that's where we'll end it.
Woo!
God,
Because fuck.
I am kind of sorry.
I had a feeling crimes were going to be committed.
Yeah,
I just
that's why
had
I
a
was
feeling.
also.
Sometimes crimes happen, and that's just the way it is.
That's
was also-
okay.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
I wanted you guys to get a chimera.
Hey, that still can happen.
They didn't throw the paper
We
out.
didn't throw the paper out.
Yes, I would like to make it well known that Reverence has that piece of paper in her bag, or whatever the fuck. And it's not going anywhere.
But we can't. We can't stop in that town to find the guy again, though.
You said the guy was in that town.
Yeah.
Maybe he was somewhere else.
And just
You haven't
because
looked
you're
at the
going
paper,
through
so
the
you wouldn't
town
know.
Doesn't mean
Exactly.
you're immediately going to get arrested. Just gotta be cautious.
Gotta get a better invisibility spell.
Obviously,
Man,
or a disguise that might work too.
God, when do I get seeming? When? Handbook, tell me, when can I get seeming? I know I can.
Not
Warlock.
soon enough.
Not soon enough. God, not soon enough. I was thinking if I just had seeming, but I know it's like a 6th level or some bullshit. Hold on, Archfey. 5th level. So next time, but not anymore. When do we get 5th level? Shit. 9th level. Cool. Alright, gotta go kill some stuff
Not
and then
that
we can
far.
come back. Yeah. What
Hey,
other
let's
things?
just go out to the desert and kill some shit.
Yeah, just start level grinding, you know?
Yeah, because that's how this works.
This is how I start multi-classing.
It is
Reverence
how
was like, holy shit, that was
RPGs
free.
I will. Nora and
Give-
Reverence both get inspiration.
Holy shit.
What?
How long do we get
for
that
next
for?
session.
For next session.
Holy fuck.
Just any time next session.
Mm-hmm.
Just check mark it off. Oh, I clicked it for. I know Merritt doesn't have it, but I went ahead and saw, like, wanted to see what it looked like, and that's a sick ass dragonish looking thing. I appreciate it. Do I even get next level?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
my-
how Reverence realizes that sometimes, if you're good, things is free.
It is.
Reverence, huh?
Huh.
Maybe I should do this more often.
Stealing
Maybe.
can be
Maybe
good.
just on the occasion.
Sometimes things that are more expensive are worse.
oh my god.
Is Merritt gonna hate her if she starts stealing stuff sometimes?
Not a hater,
mean-
but you will feel the disappointment from the ether. Even
This
if
one
he's
just
not your...
kind of takes shit.
Merritt's not real
Merritt
pleased
does
about that
not
either.
know that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we
He does a little
started.
bit.
Yeah, like in that first one of those first like campfires, Rizlan had like pieces signifying
Yeah.
each of the teams, and he sure did take Merritt's chess piece. He hasn't forgotten. And then like there's that time.
Yes.
You have a fear of this man.
It's not fear, it's wariness. He knows. Like Rizlan's
you know
a friend,
Rizlan's
but
a
also
slick fucker.
yeah.
I love him.
Slick bastard.
But yeah, like it's just you will feel the disappointment even if Merritt doesn't see, or even if Merritt's not even in the vicinity. Just you will feel the weight.
The feeling of
fine.
disappointing your parents, but it's your friends, so it's worse.
Oh no. Don't say that.
Oh.
Reverence is a disappointment, so it'll be fine.